Hallo jongens, Maurice hier van Vlees & Co. 31 graden buiten, lekker weer. We gaan een uurtje rijden. We gaan naar Düsseldorf. We gaan de beste steak halen van 2023 at de World Steak Challenge. En dit weekend staat hij op de kaart. Dus je kan straks reserveren. Doe het zeker, want er is een beperkte oplage. Maar ik neem jullie mee, we gaan eerst een uurtje rijden. Let's go! Jongens, we zijn aangekomen, een uurtje over de grens. We mogen hem eindelijk komen ophalen. Binnenkort staat hij op de kaart. Het is F1 Jacks Creek Entrecôte. Heel bijzonder. Frank, thank you for having us. And we're gonna take a look inside.
Yes.
Oké. Nou, we zijn lekker binnen, jongens. Het is hier lekker cool. Frank heeft ons uitgenodigd. Ik schakel even over naar het Engels. I already see Kobe beef.
Yeah.
You are high in the market, I think, eh?
Well, we try to position ourselves at the high end, so we're talking about high-end meat, and that's really the category that we try to stay in. And Kobe beef is the highest form of it, like of the high-end meat. Very crazy Japanese sort of perfection going on. Like they have absolutely strict quality control systems. Traceability is off the chart. Like every Kobe animal can be traced back 2 generations. Like you always get, for every Kobe meat piece that you get a certificate, like with a Rolex watch, with a number and everything, printed on big paper and with golden letters. And you can basically trace it back to the grandparents. Every single one, we get a certificate of the animal.
Really
and
nice.
this piece here was done by the most famous Kobe farmer in Japan, actually, and he gifted it to us. So this is a letter from the office of the embassy in Berlin to thank us for the effort and everything. So it's a very formal collaboration. It's beautiful, very beautiful.
Really nice.
Yeah.
And talk about generations for the company, for Angus as well. You are the 3rd generation.
I'm 2nd generation. So my father and my cousin's father founded the company. And so we both 2nd generation here. And carrying it on basically.
Oh, really nice. So we are here for the F1 crossbreed Wagyu winner of last year from Jacks Creek. Can you tell me something about Jacks Creek, why it's so special and why it's so good?
Now, Jacks Creek was one of the first to do Wagyu crossbred outside of Japan.
Yeah.
It had to be crossbred because they didn't have any lineage, like blood lineages in Australia, so they had to cross it. And they crossed it with Black Angus, which was a perfect match to introduce Wagyu into a more European Western sort of meat understanding, meat culture. Because Japanese Wagyu is extremely high marbled, and
so it's more beefy.
And the Jacks Creek is more beefy. And the Jacks Creek, the Black Angus is really the steak breed, so crossing it with Wagyu just brings in a lot of marbling and a lot of fine marbling. Like Angus marbling is a bit more throppy. It will be bigger throps of fat. And Japanese Wagyu is more like a truffle. So nice. Very sprinkled. It's very beautiful. And so you get the perfect steak.
So and for dry aging as well, you do that here at the company as well?
No, we will find the best meats in the world and we will import them and we will distribute them from here. And this is our example. This is an island. This is a dry aging room, the biggest dry aging room in Europe. And we took that photo ourselves over there. And it's just very advanced technology in dry aging and a lot of selection before it enters that room. Like only the best get into that room to start with. And that's just one example of how we source product.
I see a lot of slogans as well. Unbeefable, really nice, really nice. So this year we have the World Steak Challenge 2025, huh? 24, sorry. When did you join the World Steak Challenge?
We joined in the very beginning, in 2015, and we won it right away, which was fantastic. It was a very simple thing in the first year. It was in Hyde Park in London. It was more like a barbecue meeting. And we were just amazed that we won that. on it, because that's really international appreciation for that product. And so we introduced Jack's Creek to the World Steak Challenge then, and we won the next year as well, which was...
You have a lot of medals already.
Yeah. And then pretty much every year we won one category. So best fillet, best striploin, whatever. Different cuts, based mainly loin, because the competition is a loin. It's always striploin, ribeye, or tenderloin. Yeah. And always with Jack's Creek. So and in 23 we won it again, overall win, which was fantastic. So
really nice,
really great. Yeah.
Can you show us the medals?
Absolutely. Let's go.
All right, let's go. So we're standing here. It's not all of it, you already told me, but...
Yeah, we don't have enough space for all the medals. We really had that discussion. Like, we didn't know where to put it, and we thought, okay, we just concentrate on the nicest ones, you know?
The winners, they're all winners, but this is the winner from last year?
Yeah, exactly. That's the new one. We received that in London at Smith & Wollensky's, a famous, legendary steakhouse. And this is the first one. This is actually...
Which year was
2015.
2015.
Yeah. So that's now nearly 10 years ago.
Really nice.
Yeah. And then this was the second one, 16 overall winner. And then this one is 22. Was ribeye actually. This is ribeye. And here is tenderloin in 2017. Category tenderloin, best tenderloin in the world, which is also beautiful because tenderloin is the queen of steaks, you know. It's a big fun thing, and it's great to do that with Jack's Creek. Because of course we're not producers. We just found it and we introduced it in 2015, and and then from then on we just did it together. Like we're always there together and received the medals together. And
so you are really good at founding and the quality beef and bringing it to Europe.
Well, at least our customers think so. It seems to be that way. Yeah.
It's difficult to get because it's a lot about relationship, I think. Especially when you talk about Wagyu, Kobe, you can't buy it when you want it. You have to build up a really good relationship.
They have to trust you that you'll be able to sell the product at its value. And that's kind of what we did different when we come from a poultry background, really. And the high-end beef thing started for us in 1999, so 30 years into our company's history, or actually a bit more even. And our approach was, let's calculate the product not from what the customer wants to pay, but let's calculate the product from the necessities of bringing the highest quality. Because in the 90s, it was the time where there were all these meat scandals, you know. And we also had some customers for poultry in the discounting levels, like Aldi and stuff. And they were always putting pressure on us, always putting pressure. The way they put pressure on us, we put pressure on our producers, you know. And then the producers say, maybe the food can be a bit cheaper for the animals, you know. Maybe they can, go.
So the quality goes down then.
And that's kind of what we wanted to turn around. And I think that was a good idea at the time. And people were listening to us when we said it's expensive, it's very expensive. Like if in 2000 you were trying to sell a tenderloin for over 100 euros, it was insane. That was totally crazy. Like it was not there. There was that myth from Japan that there was that very expensive meat, but just was not here. So confronting people with these sort of prices was very interesting. And it was the right time because they listened. If you told them, well, this is done the right way, and it's done in a culinary art way. It's not the way that you want to buy it cheap. You cannot buy it cheap. And by the way, it's not always available. You know, that's the other thing. So
it's also a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so that was very interesting. And it was a monopoly in the beginning because nobody else did it. So we could build up a market for it. And was a good thing to do. Yeah.
So for this year also Jack's Creek?
Of course. At Jack's Creek for sure. 100%. Ja, they will be in and in it to win it. Ja.
Nou, even kijken of Frank er al is. We gaan even aankloppen. We zijn natuurlijk met de koelwagen gekomen. Het is 31 graden. Ik ben benieuwd. Ja. Oh. Hello Frank.
Hey.
Thank you.
There you go.
That will be the sirloins, de entrecôtes die dus op de kaart staan. Vanaf dit weekend, Jack's Creek, F1 Wagyu. Ik zou zeggen, reserveren, nu het nog kan. Profiteer ervan. Thank you.
Thank you very much.